This is a quiet neighborhood in East Rock where many Yale students and employees live, but sadly now lies a memorial honoring the life of Kevin Jiang. We have here a note. It reads, "Kevin, you are so loved." We also have a cross representing his faith, and then we also have the American flag representing Kevin's time spent in the National Guard. Just after 8:30 p.m. Saturday night, police say they received multiple 911 calls reporting gunfire and a person shot in the area of Nash Street and Lawrence Street. The victim, 26-year-old Kevin Jiang. He was shot multiple times and died on scene, according to police.
I'll always remember him as being a very just welcoming and wholesome individual, and he was very proud to be a part of the Yale community.
Jiang was a grad student at the Yale School of Environment, the school holding a virtual vigil for Jiang Monday night, his parents both in attendance.
He gave me a lot of joy. He's a very thoughtful, warm boy, taking care of me, and I miss him.
Like you all said, he's a very charming, very friendly, very opening.
Jiang served in the U.S. Army National Guard. During the vigil, those who served beside him sharing memories.
Everyone who met him said that he was so they called him Jiggity Jiang because he was so energetic all the time.
Jiang was a few days away from celebrating his 27th birthday, and he proposed to his fiancée, Zion Perry, just last week. Perry sharing a statement reading in part, "Kevin was and is a gift from God. Life is so precious and short, and I am so thankful that God brought us together." New Haven police say they are investigating why the deadly shooting took place, but they have reason to believe Jiang may have been targeted.
Additional callers reported seeing much during that day, developed information suggesting that this incident may not have been an actual random act and that he in fact was targeted.
This investigation remains active. No word yet from police on a suspect. Jiang's death marks New Haven's 6th homicide so far this year. In New Haven, Zania Maldonado, Fox 61 News.